And like, you know, this game shows and reaffirms my feelings that I've always had. Arsenal can beat any other team in this league on their day. I don't want to go as far to say that we can beat any team in the world. We can compete with any team in the world on our day. But on our day, we can beat any team in the Premier League. I really sincerely believe it. We have the squad, we have the capability. It's all about the mentality. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another... No, it's not the Arsenal career mode. We're just gonna talk a little bit about a few little thingies here. Chelsea. So in the last video, I talked a little bit about Chelsea and the game that we were gonna have, and I kind of set the expectation bar pretty low. I mean, all of us, let's be honest, not a lot of us sat there and were saying that we were gonna play like we did today. We didn't have faith, and Arsenal came out and proved us wrong, and that is absolutely awesome. And I know it was a 0-0 draw, but it was still a performance that we can be proud of, and that is what I was saying in the video. Even if we lost today, even if they scored a goal in the 90th minute, 85th minute, I would not have been that upset. Sure, I would have felt a little, it would have been a little unjustified, I suppose, even though the game was pretty even. I feel like we had the better chances. The fact is, they came out and played. Every single one of them worked their ass off, and that is what I wanted to see. And that's what I think we all wanted to see, which is why we were so happy with the result. Because the announcer said, I forget who it was, no, actually I think it was Lee Dixon in the post-match analysis. He said every single thing that went wrong at Liverpool was corrected today. And for me, that is a victory in its own, and that leaves so much promise for the future. I mean, we hit the post. I mean, Ramsey somehow clawed his way through that defense and tapped it, and he hit the post. And like I said, I don't know how that happened. He must have not expected it or been off balance. Something weird happened, and he just put it over the bar from 3 feet out. That is unfortunate. Could have been a 1-0. I feel like that's his bread and butter, but he didn't quite hit it. No big deal, I guess. And not to mention, Bellerin had 2 killer crosses. That's something we haven't really known him for, but he smacked 2 balls early in the game with great runs, totally playing Alonso, and hit Welbeck on the head, hit him on the down, which is unfortunate, so the ball couldn't really be directed that well. And he also hit Lacazette, who hit it far post, and just found Courtois. But it was still great play, great lead-up play, great build-up, and a great cross. And I'm happy to see that Bellerin is kind of performing a little better. And like, you know, this game shows and reaffirms my feelings that I've always had. Arsenal can beat any other team in this league on their day. I don't want to go as far to say that we can beat any team in the world. We can compete with any team in the world on our day, but on our day, we can beat any team in the Premier League. I really sincerely believe it. We have the squad, we have the capability. It's all about the mentality. I mean, did you see Mustafi and Koscielny absolutely owning Morata? You see how frustrated that guy was getting? It was so satisfying. Koscielny and Mustafi, I think, with the exception of Ramsey, who did get man of the match, I thought those two played so well. And that was a relief to see, because I was worried about Mustafi. After all that transfer deadline day drama, I was worried about him. And not to mention, he hit that offside goal, and you saw how happy he was. The second he hit it, he ran to the away fans. He was stoked. I mean, he was absolutely on cloud 9. And the coolest thing about it was that right before he had scored it, I said to my girlfriend, it was like 6 a.m. and I said, check it out. Mustafi is gonna score right now. Just watch. And he did, and I couldn't believe my eyes. And it was just this much. The difference between that and that was the glory, but oh well. But seeing how well we played today, it also begs the question, we didn't have Ozil today. Would he have made a difference positively or negatively? I like to think if Ozil was in place of Iwobi, the chances would have come at a much higher chance. Nothing against Iwobi. I thought he had some nice set piece kicks. But other than that, he didn't do all that much. And if Ozil had his creative capabilities on that side, I think it was the right-hand side, I believe that Mesut would have really changed the game. Something I didn't notice too much was Iwobi's defensive contributions, if he did or did not. Maybe you guys could let me know in the comments. I might have to rewatch the match. Regardless, Ozil's creative capabilities, I believe, would have at least given Lacazette more opportunity. Lacazette was a bit isolated up there, and I think some more fluid, creative play could have actually gotten him more chances in on goal. So it's an interesting debate. Ozil, better or worse for us against big teams? And something that I don't know if you guys paid attention to, I paid careful attention to Xhaka and Ramsey. I wanted to see if they were sticking together more, if they were sitting side by side more often versus where in Liverpool they were stretched out massively. I wanted to make sure that those two were together and to be able to connect the dots, seeing that if they work together, we work together better as a team. And throughout the game, they were mostly together. Other than the times when Ramsey would drive up with the ball, they were side by side, and that was what helped our solidity in the midfield, and that was huge. So I'm glad they noticed that. I mean, the whole world fucking noticed that, but I'm glad they noticed that and Wenger noticed that and called attention to make them stick together like glue. And we saw how strong we were in the midfield. For once, we were not overrun in the midfield. And, you know, luckily they took Willian off, because honestly I thought he was our biggest issue, and they took him off. If they had Willian and Hazard on, I feel like they could have had bigger chances towards the end of the match, but they took Willian off, put Hazard on. Hazard is a terrifying, absolutely terrifying player, but those two I thought should have played together, so luckily that didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, I just want to do a quick analysis of that game. It was a great game. I'm very happy with it, and I want to see more of that. Please, Arsenal, please, more of that. And I'm so glad. I'm sure we're all happy, and I love how we're all sitting here thinking we could have won that game. We should have won that game. So let's bring that drive into the future, and hopefully the season can start taking a bit of an increase in terms of hope and I guess overall fan base happiness. We need this, and we needed this today. Great point. Not an easy match by any means. Great fight, great character. This is the Arsenal that we know. And real quick, I don't want to leave anything unforgotten about Cech. I thought Cech was brilliant today. Yes, the saves were relatively easy, but he played well in the crosses. He had hands of glue today. I mean, every ball that came at him, he caught, and he held it, which could have so easily led to, like, he could have punched it or deflected it and given away a scrappy goal. But he was great today. I mean, I don't want to have any attention taken away from him. I thought he was great today as well. If you guys did notice, I did switch it up. All I did was flip my desk around. So now what you guys saw before behind me is over that way, and now the wall is this way, just so there's no distraction, so you guys can't take a sneak peek at my undies on the ground. And once I get my little decorations up, I'm going to make it really nice and pretty behind me, so I have my own little studio. Making changes, people. Big things coming. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. The FIFA 18 video giveaway thing will be coming out in just a couple of days, so check out my last video, FIFA 18 giveaway, for free. All you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment on the last video, so do that and you'll have a chance at getting it. I will send you a digital version via Amazon. It'll give you a little code, you type it into your PS4 or your Xbox, and it is yours. There's only about 15 or so people right now, so that technically leaves you with a 1 in 15 chance of winning, which is better than most people can say. So get over there and yeah, get to subscribing. If you guys did like this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and if you did enjoy, I really hope to see you around in the future. So keep an eye out for the next videos in the future, and go Arsenal. Talk to you guys later. Peace.